Hi, I'm James Franklin with the Newton County Fire Department. Today I'm going to talk to you about smoke alarms. We're going to talk about why they're so important to your safety in the event of a fire, the different types of smoke alarms, and of course where to place them in your home. So the first thing we're going to talk about is why they're so important. Well, about 30 years ago we had about 18 minutes to escape if the house caught on fire. But due to open floor plan construction and the prominence of plastics and synthetic materials in today's housing, we now have about 3 minutes to get out of a house that catches on fire. So that early warning is very essential, and why you need working smoke alarms in your house. So now we're going to talk about the different types of alarms. The first type we're going to talk about is ionization. Those are better at flaming, fast-moving fires. The second type is photoelectric. They have a sensor that's better at smoldering, smoky fires. Now, you don't know what kind of fire you're going to have in your house, so the U.S. Fire Administration recommends that you have both types of sensor alarms in your house. Now, you could achieve this through the dual sensor alarm, which uses both the ionization sensor as well as the photoelectric sensor, so it combines the benefits, best of the both worlds. No matter which kind you buy, it's recommended that you replace alarms every 10 years. Now that's anywhere from the cheapest alarm to the most expensive. It's kind of the rule of thumb to replace those every 10 years. These sensors go bad, and it's just a general rule of thumb to do. There are also smoke alarms that are designed for hearing impaired folks. Now, if you are hearing impaired and you can't hear that smoke alarm going off, they make alarms that have flashing strobes as well as the audible alarm. They also make an alarm called the bed shaker, which is a smoke detector that will actually shake the mattress to alert a hearing impaired individual that there is a fire. So, like I said, very important to replace those every 10 years. So if you've got an alarm that looks like this one is actually 40 years old. It actually looks like a spaceship. It's very large compared to the size of newer ones. So definitely needed to be replaced. This one that I have here, while we don't recommend any brand over the other, these ones actually come with a 10-year battery. It's a lithium-ion battery, so there is no need to change the battery every 6 months like we used to with the 9-volt battery. So that is very, very handy. Okay, now I'm going to show you where in the house we need to put these things. So we need to have one inside and outside the bedrooms. One in each bedroom, and then one out in the hallway. We're also going to put one down in the living area. It's basically any place that a living space is where we're going to put a smoke alarm. The only place we've got one here in the entrance, but we didn't put one directly in the kitchen. Now, we do have a lot of cooking fires, is common, but we don't want to put a smoke alarm directly in the kitchen close to the stove, because we'll get a lot of nuisance alarms, and we've found that a lot of people, when they're too close to the stove, will get a lot of nuisance alarms and yank the batteries out of them or just tear the alarms down. And we found it best to install those just outside the kitchen, so they're not too close to the stove. Kind of cuts down on the nuisance alarms. But like I said, those are where they need to be placed. You'll also need at least one fire extinguisher on each level of the home, in addition to the smoke alarms. And as I said, they will need to be replaced every 10 years. Now, the good news is if you don't have working smoke alarms in your house, Newton County Fire can provide them to you and install them at no cost. We also will come out and change the batteries for you. So if you have alarms but you're unable to reach them to change the batteries, we can do that as well. If you want to give us a call at 770-784-2116. Thank you.